Talk to Aleksib as he is standing by for the interview. Aleksib, do you hear me okay?
Yeah, all good. You hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, mate. First of all, congratulations on making it to the Major, but wow, what a tough series that was. We could see, obviously, from your reaction on the cameras, it looked like it was a relief for you guys. How did you feel after, like, just the moment where you realized you'd done it?
I mean, it feels great because, as everyone can see, I don't think we're playing the best right now. And, I mean, it's just super important for our confidence overall and everything that that we qualify. And honestly, going into the 2-2 game, backs against the wall, I think it's going to be a lot of pressure for any team that's in that situation. So it's a huge relief to do it, and I feel like now we just need to make the next step.
Aleksib, again, congratulations, right? Obviously, making it a major for your lineup is a big thing. I want to go back a little bit. You had an incredible run in Katowice, and then in Pro League, struggles over there, and even here as well. You know, some teething issues, and initially losing to Anonymous and this close matchup. Like, considering how great a start you guys had with this lineup, like, what went wrong? Like, where did you guys fumble, so to speak?
Honestly, the biggest problem is the fact that we couldn't. We set the minds up after Katowice final that we should be there and we deserve everything and blah blah blah. And the blow that happened straight after was that everything was going well, and then I catch COVID and I couldn't travel to Pro League. Even though I was fully, like, I watched all the games at home, I was fully okay, but I was still testing positive, so I couldn't travel. And after the Fnatic loss, I think it took a big hit on some of our players, and they don't think they should have lost that game, even though we had a stand-in. And going into that tournament, losing to Entropic, I think, and Insta going out, it's just not us, you know? After that, we have a talk, we understand the situations, and we head into boot camp. Everyone agreed that we played the best had the best boot camp, even though Ilya couldn't travel at first, but then he made it. We had the best boot camp we'd have with this team. We had plenty of confidence, but then something happened when we went back home. The transition into the week of we spent at home before the major, something just happened with our mindsets. Like, everything was super clear and super good when we left the boot camp, but then when you go back home and start to practice, it's not as good, right? Like, we just saw each other and now we're playing at home. So we couldn't keep that up when we entered this tournament. And after the first game, we had a huge discussion. After the second game, we had a huge discussion. And I think after that, I could feel the vibe. I could feel everything change. And then we played really good against Bad News Eagles. And now we played pretty good, what I think, except for Ancient, obviously. But I think this was super needed. And now we have a break to actually catch a breather and to go into the next step with much better mentality.
Okay. So no need for any discussions after this game. Aleksib, I'm curious, right? Because you've seen G2 from an outside perspective when you were playing in all sorts of different teams, in the OGA in particular. Now that you're part of G2 from the inside, what is it that make you guys so good sometimes and so poor sometimes? I feel like you're one of the most inconsistent teams in terms of, like, one round you play picture perfect Counter-Strike, and another one it's just chaos. Is it communication? What is it you think that lacks sometimes?
I mean, it's hard to say. I think it's can be a lot of different things. Obviously, still I feel like we're making way too many communication mistakes. For example, on the T side, Vertigo, even though I don't know if you guys saw it, but sometimes we were buying like a hero AK to go into the round.
Yeah.
But we don't understand it, and we buy 2 AKs and we fuck up our money. Like, things like these just keep happening, and it's something we need to get rid of. But honestly, I think for us, we had, like, right now we have 50% deeper playbook than we had on Katowice, and we're still struggling. So in my opinion, and the others agreed as well, it's just the hype we need to bring on the server, the atmosphere to play, because that's what's actually gonna win you games. And I think today, after like 7-2 maybe or something like this, when Jackie got the one tap on the third map and clutched us around on T side, like, as soon as that happens, our mental just switches and we're in control, you know? So we just need to keep that up when we go into any tournament, and it's not... If we have that up and we make a fuck up, but we just go on to the next round, we always play good. But sometimes we just get too much into our heads, that's it.
I see.
Well, Aleksib, you've made it to the Major. Congratulations on an epic game at the end of that as well. We'll see you soon in Antwerp.
Thank you, guys. See you.